Hello, this is Pastor French bidding you welcome to another segment of Daily Bread. I've been discussing hope in the last few segments, and I want to continue today, but from a different perspective. I want to talk about what motivates us to hope. Hope is hope by definition. The word means the same no matter how it's used. So why does hope fail in the minds of many? It depends greatly on what our hope is based on. The main Greek word used for hope in the New Testament is the word elpis, from elpo, which is a primary word to anticipate, usually with pleasure, expectation, abstract or concrete, or confidence, faith, hope. So we see it as an expectation of something we desire. I ask you, what motivates your hoping? Paul makes a statement found in his letter to the Romans, chapter 8, verses 24 and 25. For in hope we are saved, but hope that is seen is not hope. For who hopes for what he sees? But if we hope for what we do not see, we await it eagerly with patient endurance. The statement, hope that is seen is not hope, is very interesting. Most people today only hope in what they can see. Their hope is in wealth, possessions, position, education, and so forth. The things that we have built into our societies around the world. But when these things do not happen, we say we lose hope. But in reality, it wasn't hope in the first place. Even if we achieve them, they are passing fancies that do not remain forever. Fame is fleeting. Wealth can be lost in a moment. When the stock market crashed in 1929, men jumped to their death from buildings because their wealth was gone in a day. For hope to be an enduring thing, it must extend beyond this world we have created. An example of this is recorded in the book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 19. A slave woman had a spirit of divination and was making her owners rich by her predictions. She followed Paul and Silas around for several days, telling everyone that these were men of God who had come to show them the way of salvation. Paul finally got tired of her and cast the unclean spirit out of her. Her owners became enraged as she could no longer divine for them. Verse 19 explains their anger. But when her owners saw that their hope of gain was gone, they seized Paul and Silas and dragged them into the marketplace before the rulers. All of their hope was based in the wrong thing, wealth and gain. And when that was gone, they lost all hope. Now, having said that, is it wrong to have an expectation for things in this world, such as things I mentioned? Absolutely not. However, if that is all you hope for, then you put yourself at the mercy of temporal things that will pass away. Paul explains the situation he and all those who were with him on the ship were caught in. The reference is found in the Acts chapter 27, verse 20. But when neither sun nor stars appeared for many days, and with not a little bad weather confronting us, finally all hope was abandoned that we should be saved. However, if you read on, you see how hope was restored by the angel who appeared to Paul on the ship. This shows us that the only real hope comes from the Lord. This is revealed in verses 23 and 24. For this very night there stood before me an angel of the God to whom I belong and whom I worship. And he said, Do not be afraid, Paul. You must stand before Caesar, and behold, God has granted you all those who sail with you. When we live according to the will of Jehovah, then our hope is secure. This shows us that we have a greater purpose than just living for the moment in this world. We are called out by Jehovah for eternal purposes, and that is where our hope lies. Put your hope in Jehovah and eternal things, and it will never fail. And on that day, when we stand in the kingdom with our Lord, we will not have to hope anymore, for we will see and enter into what we have hoped for. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, give love, give life, give Jesus.